there's one behavior that many dogs do the moment they see you. A small action, so simple that most people never think much about it. Your dog walks over, looks at you, and then suddenly stretches. Its front legs extend forward. Its chest lowers toward the ground. Sometimes it lets out a small yawn or slowly wags its tail. And many people think, oh, it probably just woke up. But here's what's interesting. Many dogs don't do this randomly, especially when they do it the moment they see you. Because in a dog's world, the smallest actions often carry the biggest emotional meanings. And maybe that stretch is telling you far more than you realize. When a dog stretches the moment it sees you, the first thing it usually expresses isn't tiredness, it's comfort. Many people think it probably just woke up. And yes, sometimes that's true. But what's fascinating is many dogs perform this behavior the very moment they see someone they love. And that's what makes it special. Because in a dog's world, the body often responds before the mind does. If a dog feels stressed, its body becomes tense. Its ears become more alert. Its eyes become more cautious. Relaxation becomes difficult. So, when a dog sees you and immediately stretches, lowers its body, and completely relaxes, that's often a sign that it feels safe around you, as if its body is saying, I don't need to be on guard here. I feel at peace with this person. And honestly, that's a very big deal for a dog, because animals don't easily expose a completely relaxed state around something that makes them nervous. That's why many dogs only become this comfortable around the person they trust most. Maybe that's also why so many people find it healing to watch their dog stretch out on the floor, relax completely, and slowly walk over to them. No words, no special effort. Just the fact that your presence alone makes them feel calmer. And honestly, in a world that gives us countless reasons to feel stressed every day, having a living being that relaxes simply because you're there is something beautiful. And what's interesting is that comfort isn't always silent. Sometimes it's actually a greeting. People smile when they see someone they love. Dogs use their bodies to express their emotions. And for many dogs, stretching is part of their greeting ritual. That's why some dogs may be lying quietly, but the moment their owner walks through the door, they immediately stand up, stretch, wag their tail, and only then run over. That's not random, because when dogs feel happy, their bodies often become more expressive. They stretch, shake themselves off, let out a small yawn, slowly wag their tail. It's like their body is releasing positive emotions, as if they're saying, "You're finally home. I'm so happy to see you." And honestly, it's one of the sweetest greetings dogs can give. No words, no dramatic display, just a small action, repeated day after day. Maybe that's why so many dog owners feel happier the moment they witness it after a long day. You open the door, and there's a living being that is genuinely excited you're back. Not because of money, not because of appearance, not because you're perfect, but simply because you're you. And perhaps the most beautiful part is, dogs rarely fake their emotions. If they're happy to see you, their body will show it immediately. So, if your dog stretches every time it sees you, there's a good chance it's not just an unconscious movement. It's their quiet way of saying, I like it when you're here. I've been waiting for you. And sometimes, the most sincere greetings don't require words at all. And perhaps, this is where the behavior becomes even more meaningful. Because many times, dogs don't stretch simply because they're comfortable. They stretch because they want to connect with you. Here's something fascinating about dogs. They are incredibly skilled at using body language to communicate emotions, especially with the people they love. So, when a dog walks over to you, stretches, and looks at you while doing it. It's rarely just a random movement. It's often the beginning of an interaction, as if their body is saying, "Do you notice me? Want to spend time together? I want to be close to you." That's why. Many dogs will continue by wagging their tail, following you, nudging your leg, or lying beside you for a long time. Because the real message isn't the stretch itself, it's the connection behind it. And what's special is, dogs tend to do this more often with the people they feel closest to. Not everyone inspires that kind of interaction. Not everyone makes them feel relaxed enough to open that connection. And honestly, that's one of the things that makes the bond between dogs and humans so special. The longer they spend with us, the more they learn to read our emotions. Without words, you look at your dog and know whether it's happy or sad. And your dog sees you and immediately wants to be a little closer, wants your attention, wants your connection. And sometimes a simple stretch is just their way of saying, "Being around you makes me happy. I want to be closer to you." And it's hard not to be moved by something so simple and genuine. And perhaps what makes this behavior even more meaningful is the level of trust behind it. Because for a dog to feel comfortable doing this, it has to feel completely safe around you. In the wild, animals always maintain a certain level of caution, especially around things they don't fully trust. If a dog feels unsafe, its body changes immediately. It becomes stiffer, more tense. Its eyes constantly scan the environment. Its ears remain alert. True relaxation becomes difficult. That's why, when a dog comfortably stretches in front of you, lowers its body, completely relaxes, or even turns its back toward you, it's often a powerful sign of trust. Because in a dog's world, showing a relaxed state means, "I don't feel threatened here." And that's incredibly important. The truth is, dogs aren't very good at hiding their emotions. If they don't like someone, their body language reveals it. If they're stressed, their movements change immediately. So, a dog that stretches every time it sees you is usually a dog that feels comfortable, safe, and completely trusting of you. Maybe that's why many experienced dog owners often say, "Just by looking at how my dog lies beside me, I can tell whether it truly trusts me." Because a dog's trust isn't found in words. It's found in body language, in the way it relaxes beside you, the way it sleeps near you, the way it stretches comfortably, the moment it sees you. And honestly, in a world where many relationships make people feel guarded, having a living being that feels completely safe around you is something truly special. Because sometimes the purest trust is expressed through the smallest actions. And perhaps, after all the behavioral explanations, this is the most beautiful truth of all. Sometimes a dog stretches for no complicated reason at all. It may simply be happy, just as people naturally stretch when they feel comfortable and relaxed. A dog's body responds the same way. That's why many dogs, when they see someone they love, will begin to stretch, let out a small yawn, slowly wag their tail, soften their eyes, relax their body, not because they were trained to, not because they're trying to do something special, but because positive emotions inside them naturally find their way out. And that's what makes it so adorable. Dogs don't overthink things. They don't pretend. They don't hide their emotions very well. If they're happy, they show it. So, when a dog sees you and immediately relaxes, stretches comfortably, and settles into a peaceful state, there's a good chance that's exactly how it feels. Comfortable, happy, at ease. And honestly, there's something incredibly healing about that. Because in a life filled with pressure, expectations, and complicated relationships, there is a living being that becomes happy simply because you walked into the room. No expensive gift, no grand gesture, no special achievement, just your presence. And that's enough. Maybe that's why so many people see dogs as more than pets. They become part of our emotional lives. Because sometimes the things that touch us most deeply aren't the big moments. They're the small ones, like knowing there's a creature that is genuinely happy just to be near you. And perhaps every time your dog stretches when it sees you, its body is quietly saying, "Seeing you makes me feel good." And sometimes a simple feeling like that can heal a person more than words ever could. And perhaps after everything, this is what matters most. It's not whether your dog stretches or not. It's the emotion behind the behavior. Because dogs don't love through words. They love through small actions, repeated every single day, following you, waiting by the door, looking at you for a long time, lying beside you in silence, and sometimes simply stretching comfortably the moment they see you, as if their body is quietly saying, "I feel safe when you're here. I like being close to you." What's remarkable is many people only realize the value of those small moments when they're no longer there, when the house suddenly feels quieter, when there are no footsteps following behind, when there isn't a dog lying beside them every day. That's when people realize that happiness can be incredibly simple. Sometimes it's just having a living being that is always happy to see you come home. And honestly, that's why a dog's love touches people so deeply. Because in a world where many emotions come with conditions, dogs love in one of the purest ways possible. They don't need you to be perfect. They don't need you to be successful. They don't need you to be happy all the time. They simply need you. And to them, that's enough. So, if one day your dog walks over, stretches comfortably, and looks at you with peaceful eyes, remember this. Maybe it's not just a random behavior. It may be one of the most sincere ways a dog can show affection. And if your dog often does this too, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because sometimes the smallest things dogs do carry the deepest emotions. And now, I'd love to ask you, does your dog often stretch when it sees you? Let me know in the comments below.